So there's been a lot of controversy in the MMA community right now because, of course, Jared Cannonier had a controversial stoppage. Nassourdine Imavov clipped him. He was stumbling over the octagon, and Jared Cannonier had the fight unfortunately stopped by Jason Herzog. And now a lot of people are really up in arms about this because, of course, Jared Cannonier is 40 years old. He can't work his way back up to a title shot, and this potentially could have robbed him of that opportunity because if he were to win against Nassourdine Imavov, which he was, then he might have been next up for a title shot. So there's been a lot of controversy on it. I want to take a look at something that MMA Orbit posted coming from the Ariel Helwani show, and then I have a couple replies from people in the MMA community. I would love to know what you guys think about the entire situation down below afterwards. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's start off with this post over here by MMA Orbit. Jared Cannonier tells Ariel Helwani that he would love to go to Paris to rematch Nassourdine Imavov in September. Cannonier says he's heard through his manager that the UFC matchmaker Mick Maynard may be interested in running it back. Now, for this, I don't know how I feel about it because at the end of the day, I'm leaning towards the stoppage being good. I really am, but I'll give my opinion on it afterwards. Let's take a look at some of the top replies to this post, see what kind of the MMA community has been saying. Imavov would have gotten the knockout anyways, but yeah, it was stopped too early, run it back. That's kind of where I'm sitting, right? And of course, you always have the replies over here. You don't know that. No one does. That's why it's an early stoppage. Now, yeah, that's true, but it's likely that would have happened. The reality of the situation was, what was most likely to happen is Nassourdine Imavov would have continued pummeling on Cannonier. Herzog would have waited. Cannonier would have taken life-changing damage at 40 years old, and then everybody would have been like, oh my god, Jason Herzog, what an idiot, we need to fire this guy. There needs to be a serious investigation on UFC reffing because this guy wanted Jared Cannonier to take a lot of damage. That's what would have happened. There's no pleasing the MMA fans, but I have a couple other top replies I wanted to take a look at over here. A user by the name of Lex Gurgen had this to say: I like Jared and was rooting for him, but at 40, it's worth thinking about how you want to handle him versus Imavov, who is 28 and rising. Will be interesting to see what Dana does. And I feel like they will end up kind of leaning towards the rematch a little bit because, again, the middleweight division, there's so much going on with the middleweight division right now, and I don't think that there really is another matchup to make for both Imavov and Cannonier at this moment. But there is one more post that I want to take a look at, and again, I'll give my thoughts. I would love to know what you guys think down below afterwards. Captain Fluffy25 had this to say: this is absolutely the time that it should be run back due to ref error, like with Magomed versus Cutelaba, but I'm sure Imavov will deny it and cry for a Strickland rematch. So that's the thing, though. I don't think it was a horrible stoppage. I don't. Was it a little bit early? Yeah, a little bit early. But Jared Cannonier was stumbling around everywhere for what? Don't quote me on this. I know I could be incorrect on this, but like, he was stumbling for like 30 seconds and he wasn't throwing back. He was just stumbling all over the place. The equilibrium was all over the place, and Imavov was hunting him down. And Jared Cannonier is 40 years old. The ref is there for his health. I don't hate the stoppage. And for everybody saying like, oh my god, I lost money on this, give Jared Cannonier a chance. Like, what about his health? What about his health? He's 40 years old, and I know he signed off on it. I know, I get it. But Jason Herzog was there for his health. What would have happened if, again, like I said, Jared Cannonier fell down, took some life-changing damage? Everybody would then be screaming about what a horrible person Jason Herzog is. So there's really no winning in this situation. And when you have a stoppage that is like this, it's so different from, I don't even know what I would compare it to. Like, I don't think it was a bad stoppage. Jared Cannonier wasn't intentionally defending himself, and I don't want to see the guy take that much damage, and he shouldn't have got caught. It's not like Jason Herzog walked up and was like, fight's over, and nothing was happening. No, he had reason to believe that Jared Cannonier was going down, and Jared Cannonier took too much damage. I don't think that warrants a rematch, personally. I don't. And I was cheering for Jared Cannonier. I like Jared Cannonier, but I'm trying to look at this as realistic as possible, and this is where I'll leave it up to you guys. I know it was a little bit of a quicker video today, but again, it's kind of all over the place in the MMA community. So let me know what you think down below. Thank you very much for watching. Check out one of these videos on screen right now where we take a look at some more MMA Twitter drama over here on screen. You can check out one of these videos if you want to keep watching the channel, guys. I will see you over there. Take care.